Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We'll watch the Memphis Grizzlies in this one as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And here's Memphis' starting group. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side, and it's Edey in at the 5. And for the Hornets, Knipple and Miller on the wings. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center, and it's Ball in at the point. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Out left to the wing. And here's Morant outside. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Bridges outside. There's the triple. Cleared away by Wells. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here's Charlotte now. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. All no good. First quarter of play, a minute in. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson, and that one's in. Nice feed on the play. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
And here's Ball. Plumlee, a screen on Jackson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Here's Knipple after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Pass to Plumlee. There's Ball with a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Morant with the bucket.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in now.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. This one for 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Fires the 3, and another 3 for Memphis.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 9. Ball outside. Shoots over Morant. All with another miss. And here's Memphis. They're on a 12-3 run. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Morant. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
The Hornets have gone only 1 of 6 so far. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Ball outside. To the middle. 6 to shoot. And there's Plumlee on the assist by Ball.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Morant against Ball. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 9 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Hornets trail by 11. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Coming onto the court, it's your Hornets Swarm Squad.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Bridges outside. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Jerome passes to Clark. Back to Jerome. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
For 3, Bridges. Memphis with a rebound. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Now here's Green. No points yet. Pass the ball. He shoots it. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 11-point game. 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Bridges. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Aldama. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Williams a screen on Ball. Outside, Williams. Knocks it down from distance. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Josh Green out there with Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Diabate in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Sexton. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Williams a screen on Jerome. Man misses.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Now here's Jerome. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Launches a three, fires in the triple. Jerome's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he buries his first look.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here's Jerome. 5 points in the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Yep, that one's good. 7 points in the game.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at them. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Everyone get loud and give it up for your high hip-hop crew.
Charlotte making some changes. Knipples checked in for Williams. Brandon Miller comes in for Sexton. And it's Ball in for Mann. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Hornets trail by 17. Now Ball. He's got 5. Here's Miller. It's a three-pointer. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Brian, back to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. Now here's Jerome. He has 7. Pass to Jackson. Over Green. And there's Jackson on the assist from Jerome. Jackson's got 6.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Morant, the pass to Jerome. Aldama outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 13. Pass to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. And Charlotte another 3.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Charlotte making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Diabate, and it's Bridges in for Green. Then for Memphis, Edey's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Wells comes in for Aldama, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Jerome. .144 left to play in the half. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Plumlee against Edey. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Hornets trail by 12. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
But look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Clark right side. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From deep, Morant. Plumlee pulls down the board. Charlotte has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Miller, no good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Grizzlies lead by 10. To the paint. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
34 seconds left in the half. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Knipple. Here's the 3. No luck on that one. For 3, Caldwell Pope buries it from 3. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
Ball left side. Shoots over Morant. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies out in front, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's ball. Checking out the group for Tuomas Isalo to start the second half. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. Down low. Stolen by Miller. Inside. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Here's Plumlee. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
At the line for your Hornets, Mason Plumlee. Shooting 1.
The free throw is off from Plumlee. Memphis leading by 13. Wells with it. Jackson outside. Back to Wells. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Miller. Jackson can't get it to go. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Out to the right wing. Pass to Miller. Bridges against Edey. Ball outside. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Edey. Caldwell Pope finds Edey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edey's got his second basket.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Pass to Plumlee. Up top ball, pounded by Morant. Plumlee, a screen on Morant. Here's ball. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Jackson, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Morant. Takes the 3. Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 15. Will grant a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Mark, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Make some noise. It's your baby.
Charlotte making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Then for Memphis, Clark is checked in for Edey. Aldama comes in for Wells. And Jerome subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've got a 9-point lead. Jerome drives in. Count that one. Jerome's got 9.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Sexton, it's good.
It's never easy trying to stop Sexton. I love watching him bounce off the defense and finish in style.
Here's Jerome. He's got 9. Here he goes. Soft touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside Sexton. Plenty of space. The Grizzlies pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Jerome, that's good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
.151 left in the third. Miller outside. Bridges outside. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. Jackson, the screen. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is how skilled of a scorer Sexton is. Able to make difficult shots in the defense's face.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Knipple. He's got 5. Miller outside. 4 on the clock. Plumlee a screen. Miller can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Sexton. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Plumlee, a screen on Jackson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Memphis making a switch here.
Substitution on the board.
Jerome outside. Conchar outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be back in a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Colin Sexton out there with ball. Then it's Green, and it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Conchar. Jackson with a screen on Sexton. Just 3 to shoot. Conchar, good. Conchar's got his first 2 points. Hornets trail by 15. Sexton looking around. A step back shot, and that one's good.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
Jackson outside. Three-pointer drains the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And here's Charlotte now, after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Back to Sexton. Memphis with a rebound. Jerome outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Floats one up. Got it.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Checked in for Salam. And Memphis also making a switch. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jerome. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now here's Ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Wow, did I just see that? I mean, LaMelo with the artful dribble.
Grizzlies lead by 16. Outside Morant. Clark with a screen on Ball. From deep, Morant. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game.
Plumlee finds Ball. Driving inside. And ball! Somehow finishing through contact.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Conchar outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And it's Green with the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 14. Pass to Diabate. Now here's Ball. Shoots over Morant. Oh, muscling it home, LaMelo.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Memphis leading by 12. And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Get up and get noisy, fans. It's your Storm Squad.
Some changes for Charlotte. Bridges, he's checked in for Diabate. Miller comes in for Green. And Knippel subbed in for Sexton. Then for Memphis, Edey's checked in for Clark. Wells comes in for Williams. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Conchar. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He said to his guys, "This one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling." Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Bridges pulls it down.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Yes, sir, with the three.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Memphis leading by 9. Morant, now Jackson. He launches. Edey. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. 14 feet away. Ooh, the shot misses. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. They led by as many as 18. Stolen by Ball. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. Here's Plumlee. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. From deep. Oh, it's off. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Ball against Morant. Oh, Ja Morant, my goodness.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
Ball. Edey rips down the board.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Now Morant. Tries again. Tries yet again. And it's good on the lay-in.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 10-point lead. So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Ja Morant.
PlayStation